Nissan is releasing the new 2025 Frontier model soon, and it will come with a lot of new things. They just shocked the market because this time Nissan actually listened to their customers, fixed what was not working on the Frontier and improved what did. It is a new design philosophy, incredible features, and even a new version. Trust me, it's worth waiting for the new model, and here are a few huge reasons why. Simplicity. What do I mean? Well, have you realized that almost every new truck these days is all about delivering all the bells and whistles and nothing else? Even their engines are downsizing. But not Nissan. The new model comes with the same trusty 3.8-liter naturally aspirated V6 in the 2025 Frontier. And this thing is no joke. It can crank out a robust 310 horses charging at 6,400 RPM and a hefty 281 pound-feet of torque at 4,400 RPM. That's enough power to get your adrenaline pumping and leave those other guys in the dust. But here's the interesting part. There is no other option. This is as simple as it gets. Sure, rumors of a turbo haven't panned out yet, but there is no confirmation or even a really credible source suggesting that. For now, you have this proven V6, which is enough for almost all your plans and activities. Instead of saddling this beauty with a problematic Jacko CVT that's been giving other Nissan owners nightmares, they've paired it with a trusty ZF 9-speed automatic transmission. Now I know what you're thinking. Isn't that automatic transmission brand spanking new? Well, let me put your mind at ease, my friend. Even though it's a relative newcomer compared to the legendary VQ40 that could run forever on just a whisper of maintenance, this 3.8-liter engine has proven metal already. I mean, can you believe it? Owners are reporting over 100,000 miles on the odometer and not a single major issue in sight. Talk about a workhorse. Sure, it might not have the same legendary status as its predecessor just yet, but if it can keep chugging along with flying colors, even with just basic maintenance, then you know this baby's got some serious staying power. And this is really good because the new Frontier stays true to its off-road routes with a smooth shifting 9-speed automatic transmission. This should make conquering those challenging trails a breeze. Traditionalists will be happy to hear that rear-wheel drive is likely sticking around, while the ever-popular 4-wheel drive will be there for those who crave maximum traction. Which brings us to the next reason on the list, and actually one of the most crucial functionality. First off, let's talk numbers. The 2024 Nissan Frontier boasts an EPA-estimated 18 mpg in the city and 24 mpg on the highway for its two-wheel drive configuration. Opting for the four-wheel drive variant slightly dips these numbers to 17 mpg in the city and 23 mpg on the highway. These figures put the Frontier in the mid-range for fuel economy among its peers. It's not the best, but it's far from the worst. So what do these numbers mean for you? If you're someone who frequently drives in the city, the Frontier's fuel economy is decent. It won't blow your socks off, but it's respectable. On the highway, the truck performs a bit better, making it a solid choice for those longer hauls. And if you're the type who lives by the "there's no replacement for displacement" motto, then the Frontier is about to blow your mind. This bad boy's packing a serious punch with that 3.8-liter V6, but it's not sacrificing a thing when it comes to fuel sipping. In fact, I'd say it's got the best of both worlds: the raw, unbridled power of a big old V6 with the efficiency to make your wallet happy at the pump. Seriously, this thing is on par with one of the most efficient engines in the world. I'm talking about the likes of the Toyota Tacoma, and that little guy's got a measly 2.4-liter turbo under the hood. The Chevy Colorado with its 2.7-liter turbo? Yeah, pretty much in the same ballpark. Even the GMC Canyon hovers around the same range. Seriously, if you're in the market for a capable, hard-working truck that can tote like a champ without chugging gas like there's no tomorrow, the 2025 Nissan Frontier needs to be at the top of your list, and that this powerhouse can tow up to 6,720 pounds when properly equipped. Whether you're hauling a boat to the lake for the weekend or transporting heavy equipment to a job site, the Frontier has you covered. The towing capacity is complemented by features like the standard trailer sway control, which helps keep your load stable even in windy conditions or on uneven terrain. This kind of thoughtful engineering means you can tow with confidence, knowing your truck is designed to handle the demands of the road. When it comes to payload, the Frontier offers a maximum payload capacity of 1,500 pounds. But that's not all. When it comes to handling, the Frontier promises to be a sweet spot between capability and comfort. The suspension should give you a confident ride on rough roads, and the precise steering will make tight corners a cinch. Standard features like ABS, ESC, and traction control will keep you feeling safe behind the wheel. Venturing off the beaten path, hill descent control and hill start assist should be your new best friends on those tricky slopes. Now you might be thinking, isn't this a simple truck? So, what's all the fuss about tech and sophisticated features? Well, according to Nissan, simplicity doesn't have to be boring. The philosophy behind this truck is all about giving the owner maximum utility. Simplicity is something like a tool to deliver that. Think about it. Instead of going to the extreme and only being basic and inconvenient, they give you what you need and what you need only without the frills. But I know, now you want to know what that would look like in terms of design. But we need to talk about that in detail, so let's talk about it. New design concept for Nissan, comfort seems to be the king in the new Frontier. Nissan says it'll be a comfy ride, whether you're bouncing over a work site or cruising the highway. Adjustable pedals should let you dial in your perfect driving position, and heated and cooled seats are like the cherry on top. Plus, fold-flat rear seats offer cargo hauling flexibility, and they didn't forget their roots. You see, with the 2025 Frontier, you can still get that legendary King cab. That's Nissan speak for extended cab configuration, complete with a whopping 73-inch bed, the longest you'll find in the mid-size truck class. See, the big boys like Ford and Chevy have decided to ditch the extended cab option, meaning no more longer bed setups for their Ranger and Colorado models. What were they thinking? If you ask me, Nissan is doing it the right way, because if you don't need quite that much space, you can still get the regular crew cab, with a still impressive 60-inch bed. So no matter if you're hauling the whole family or loading up for a big job, the 2025 Frontier has got you covered. But that's not all. The 2025 Frontier is rumored to be getting a serious tech upgrade. We're talking about a modern infotainment system that can play nicely with your smartphone, through Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, along with Bluetooth for a seamless music streaming and hands-free calling. A navigation system and voice recognition could also be part of the package, keeping your eyes on the road and your mind on the adventure. They've ditched the old 8-inch unit and brought in a sleek, responsive 9-inch touchscreen. And if you're going for the higher trims, you might even score a 12.3-inch screen, just like the one in the Nissan Rogue. But there's also talk of a digital instrument cluster making an appearance. It might be trim dependent due to costs, but where it's available, you'll get a customizable and super clear display of all your essential driving info. That's a big win for the overall driving experience. Safety hasn't been left out either. Nissan's ProPilot Assist is now standard across the Frontier range. But what do you think? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.